I'm here at the Isle of Man TT press launch and we're going to break some exclusive news. I'm with Gary Johnson. Gary, who are you riding for this year?
Hi there. Well, I'm pleased to announce that I'm going to be riding for the Royal Air Force Kawasaki team. So it's not the first time I've rode the bike. You know, I got to ride with the team at Macau Grand Prix and we had a good time together. You know, the race got cut short, but we was doing well and coming through the pack. So Lee, over the winters, you know, put things together and he's approached us with an offer, and I'm happy to be back on a Kawasaki. So I've done some quick laps on a Kawasaki in 2013 and 14, running it under my own banner with the Lynx lifting crew, and you know, had a season with the GB Racing, and you know, we put some good lap times in. So it's not a bike I'm unfamiliar with, which is nice to be when I'm coming around the Isle of Man.
Do you think you surprised a few people in Macau doing so well until the race got cut short on a bike that essentially you'd never ridden before?
I don't know if anyone was surprised, but or if there was or there wasn't, but I was happy, and the team was extremely happy. We was riding hard. We spent a lot of time getting the bike just accustomed to me, and you know, unfortunately qualifying didn't go too well, but from that point on we was moving forwards, and you know, in the race we was up to 6th place, and we was closing in, and I think we put the 3rd or 4th fastest lap of the race in when it was unfortunately stopped, and we had a fantastic bike to go forward with. As always, I wish I'd started with that bike and I could have qualified on the first 2 rows, and then it would have been a different race, and but it's all paid off. I'm here now, sat with them, and we're looking forward into 2018 at the TT with them.
Now, that bike and Lee Harley Racing in particular did incredibly well in the British Superbike Championship last year with Jake Dixon. And again, Lee Harley Racing in the Isle of Man with Peter Hickman has had some great success. It must give you a really good feeling coming into 2018. Definitely.
Lee Hardy, obviously, like you said, he's no stranger to the roads. It's not like he's just a British superbike team. They know what it's going to take. Hope they put all the knowledge into it this year, and they bring us a well-prepped machine that, you know, that does the races. That's the most important thing at the end of the day. We've got to finish races, and I've got to have a strong competitive bike, and then I can do my job, and I'm confident with them boys behind us with the bike that I can put myself back where I should be. So yeah, let's say it's not unknown for any of us. They've had an absence of 1 year. It doesn't mean they've lost everything in that year, so see what happens.
Now, last year you did a very brave thing in some people's eyes, going solo at the TT and running your own team. What was that experience like, and what have you taken from that?
Really stressful. Yeah, it was great. Unfortunately, the Suzuki I was on came extremely late. It gave me 5 weeks to get everything manufactured and made, and nobody else was running one apart from the factory teams, which, you know, they don't help privateers to get their bike ready to compete. And unfortunately, you know, publicly or not publicly, it was its first year with the new Euro 4 electronics. You know, BMW struggled, the Kawasaki struggled in the past. They've all struggled when it first came out. I unfortunately got it that year, and you know, at the end of the day, there was bigger teams, more profile, struggling just as much as me, but getting a lot more publicity of how bad things were going. So I struggled along. I didn't make a big fuss out of it. I knew what I was working with, that I couldn't compete at the level I should be, but the bike itself was a fantastic machine, and I love the Suzuki still to this day. The Euro 4 needs kicking out the window for it.
Final thought for 2018, is the podium beckoning again?
I've got to hope so, and I wouldn't be coming if I didn't think I was capable at the end of the day. I think with that machinery, it's good machinery that should be capable. I'm in good shape. My injuries, you know, I've took some injuries along the way. I had the big off in 14. You know, I led races in 15, but still I wasn't the rider I entered the 14 TT in. I'm feeling I'm getting better and stronger all the time, and the 600's always been a strong class for us. Last year, you know, had we had the second race, then maybe we would have been saying another podium. I don't know. You know, if buts and maybes, pots and pans. You know, we never know what's going to happen at TT. But I definitely think my machinery and me's in the position to put myself there, yes.